Yes, that's right. We are at
Wherever the sign's at.
Knoebels.
There it is, right there.
Y'all, we visited here back in 2019 for...
Well, I put up 3, but 4 years ago.
4 years since we've been here. 2019 was our first visit and our last visit that we've been here. And we've been trying to fit in and plan a time to get back to Knoebels ever since. Y'all, we totally fell in love with this park. Look, Knoebels is about an hour from Hershey. Hour and a half from Hershey Park. So y'all, if you're ever visiting there, definitely
come over to Knoebels.
Yes.
It's like a family, like just a laid back family, like you're in a campground.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
Well, you are. I mean, the campground, you can camp here, and the campground is right across the street. We're in here right now. The park doesn't even open for an hour yet. What time is it now?
We got an hour and 25 minutes before the park opens.
Yeah, we got here early. So hour and a half till the ride's actually open. The food is open in a couple, like I know at least one place for breakfast for people from the campground to be able to come over. I know the swimming pool was opening at 11. So it opened a little bit earlier than the regular rides.
I mean, it's pretty cool to be out here and just see people like mowing and weed eating and just making the park pretty.
I know, I love it. Walking around out here, there's nobody here, taking some photos. But again, we fell in love with this park back in 2019, and I'm sure we're gonna love our day here today. They've got the Golden Ticket Award winner,
one
Phoenix.
Of the best wooden roller coasters there is.
And the best I remember from 4 years ago, it ranks very high on my list.
Oh, yeah.
And look, it won it in 2022 also. So,
and then
Twister.
Twister is no slouch. That's a great ride.
Yep.
You got the flying turns. It's like only 1 or 2 of its kind.
And the most awesome flyers.
Yeah, the best flyers there is.
So we're going to have a great day. So come on with us. We'll share with you a little bit of what we do around the park here.
And the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. The Haunted Mansion.
It turns 50 this year.
Yep, 50. And I actually read on a post earlier for Knoebels that they were turning, they turned 97 this year.
The park itself,
we are definitely coming back in 3 years for the 100th anniversary for Knoebels. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
And like us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
We put a lot of things on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok that we don't get on the vlog and everything. So be sure and check us out there. We almost forgot to add something. One of the most important parts.
The park is free.
Yes.
The only thing you pay for is whenever you want to ride rides. But you can come to the park and just walk around, not spend nothing.
Not spend. I mean, you know, the parking is free.
And you gotta pay for your food, of course.
Of course, your food. But your parking is free, no admission. You just pay per ride, or you can get an all-day wristband, just in case you have some of those family members. And there goes a worker by, since they're not open yet. But in case you have those family members that are actually not going to ride, I think it's awesome that they can come with you. Like if my dad was to come, then he wouldn't want to ride, but you know, just to walk around. And they also allow dogs in the park. So you might see in my video where we might end up seeing some dogs walking around. It's such an awesome, nostalgic park, laid back. Love it, love it, love it. So come to Knoebels. As we are just walking around before park opening, we have made our way back here to Knoebels Haunted Mansion. We cannot wait to ride this. This is what we were talking about, was their 50th anniversary for the Haunted Mansion. I know they got some special food and offerings and stuff going on, and I guess they're gonna fix to start testing and everything. But oh gosh, how awesome. You can hear the music out here. But let me go ahead and add, and so I won't have to remember later as we're getting in line for this. This does have an extra charge, so it's not with the tickets. The all-day hand stamps or all-day wristband doesn't count for this, but it is $3.50 per ride. Oh, there's the owl. And the best I remember, it is definitely well worth it. And don't forget to get your photo op out here with the Haunted Mansion car. And they do have a miniature golf course here, and I just wanted to let you know what the price of it is. Shows $5, I guess, per 18 holes of miniature golf. And it does look like it's open already even before the rides are. I'm catching stuff as we're walking by just while they're not open yet and no crowds. But be sure to check out the Grand Carousel here at Knoebels as well, because look at all those years that it has won the Golden Ticket Award for the best carousel. And if you get an outside horse, just to say, you can get some rings like right over there on that side. There's a little ring thing that comes out, and you can still stick your hand out and try to get the rings. As we come out on Knoebels Boulevard here, and you can see Twister over there. They do have a huge pool. It's already opened. It opened at 11. So that is pretty awesome. If you're, you know, whether you're visiting or you're staying here at the campground, then it is a huge pool to enjoy. Check out the special nights that they have for the food. I know I saw where Wednesday nights was spaghetti night. We've got a barbecue chicken weekends, and I think tonight we are going to try the taco night, which I don't see it on this sign. This is probably the same on the other side. It is, but they got a taco night tonight. There's another crazy flat ride right there. Down Draft is what it's called. Now we're up here toward the main entrance right now. We're making our way up here because we actually come in the back side. Back where Phoenix is from the campground. But this would be your main entrance up here. There's Impulse, the Ferris wheel. Now we did ride that in 2019 when we were here. I'm not sure if it's probably not on our top priority today, but it's a pretty intense little flat ride. Just in case we don't make it back here to actually ride this coaster right here, this is Impulse. We do have this coaster credit. We rode it when we were here the other time we visited. It is a Zier, I guess, is the manufacturer, but it's a pretty cool little ride. But we definitely want to get Phoenix and Twister and some other things, so I'm not sure how much time we'll have today, but I did want to show the coaster. I'm not sure if this will be opening today, but it's over beside Impulse. But this is the Scenic Skyway, and we haven't done this before. We'd like to if we could today, but we'll see how the day goes. But it is a little chairlift ride up on the mountain. We're going over here to check out the Cosmos Curves because we do not have this coaster credit. Tyler's trying to determine whether he's gonna brave it today or not. I know I am.
The last one I rode like this about broke my back.
It's a little intense for him.
It's like the wilderness run at Carowinds.
Yeah, it's probably a little intense because it's technically a small.
It's not intense, it's just painful.
It's a small kids coaster, and you're not exactly a small kid, but I'm definitely going to check it out as long as it's running today so I can get this coaster credit. Oh, and do not forget the whipper over here.
The whips.
The whips.
If y'all have never rode a whip, ride a whip.
Yes, this is another must-do for us today, is the whip. As we're walking by, there's another shot of the swimming pool. It is huge. And there's already a lot of people out there this morning enjoying the pool. But just wanted to show you how you there's kind of like two sides to the park. And this little Knoebels Boulevard goes right through the middle, but you have to watch because you may have some golf carts. Well, did you say you was ready to go home?
I'm ready to go home. I'm not pushing nobody.
It's a sad day.
Sad day.
Sad day on our trip. Very sad. Because we get over here to the flyers, which, by the way, are the best flyers.
They're the best.
Anywhere that we've ever been to. The best flyers. And look at that truck over there.
They're closed.
And as soon as we rounded the corner, we saw the truck and saw them working. I was like, oh God, no. But, yep, we asked them. They're closed all day. Well, I guess we're gonna have to settle for Phoenix and Twister and some antique cars.
Sucks.
I just can't even explain to y'all these flyers, okay? Can't explain it. But it's a huge disappointment for us.
Kick at the knee.
It is, like our first time here in 4 years, and all we ever brag on is these flyers, and they're down. But it happens. It happens on the best of trips. It's okay. We'll survive. It just give us a reason to come back sooner, right? But anyway, just wanted to tell you, here are the flyers. Again, best flyers anywhere. When you do come, definitely check them out. And I'm gonna go console Tyler because he's about to cry. It's right at 12. Yep. They're testing on flying turns. We're gonna try to ride that real quick because the line gets kind of long for it. It's actually a trackless coaster.
Yeah, it's a bobsled. It's like one of, it may be the only, if it ain't the only, it's like one of 2 or 3 in the world.
You just don't see these everywhere. But the good news is we should be able to video it with a GoPro because we've got the chest mount, we got the card with the approval for recording.
Woo! See, it's just unique little ride. Woo! Oh! Oh! Alright, here we go. We're gonna get it. Woo! Oh! Okay. Woo! Yeah, that was more forceful than I remember.
That is such a unique ride.
I remember it being fun, but I didn't remember it being that fun. That was really a good.
It is.
It's like I gotta find out for sure, but it may be the only one in the world. But if it's not the only one in the world, there ain't that many of them.
Well, I can tell you, there's nowhere that we've been that we could ride something like that. It's really cool. It's pretty intense. I mean, you get up, you bank up on, you about fall, trying to trip over me. But yeah, you're up on those banks, so definitely a unique ride. We're gonna go ahead and try to jump on the Phoenix for our first time on Phoenix.
And then we're gonna eat some pizza.
And then go try some pizza, head to the Haunted Mansion. And there she is. #1 wooden coaster right there. And of course is an Ace roller coaster landmark. Couldn't go without that. There's no line.
There's a walk-off.
But y'all know how we feel about those Ace roller coaster landmarks. So of course this is an Ace landmark.
But they're not a landmark for no reason.
That's right. Taking a break to eat some lunch.
KNOEBELS pizza.
Yep, we went ahead and got the whole pie, the whole pizza. So with tax, it come up to be $22. You could get a slice. So each slice was like $4 and something, and then you had toppings. So it's really not bad, but we just figured we might as well go ahead and just get the full. I mean, that's just $10 each to eat, so can't beat it. It is time. What is it time for?
The Haunted Mansion. Look at these snazzy little tickets.
I know, and she said you could buy those at the shop, the series of them. That's 3 of 5, so it must be 5 different tickets. Is it as good as you remember?
There's spooks in there. They'll get you.
Y'all, I love this old school Haunted Mansion, and there's really some
old school.
Yes, there are really some good spots in there that they will get you.
There's some startles.
Lots of fun. Love it, love it, love it. It does cost $3.50 each time you want to go through it. We went ahead and bought 2 rounds through. But we're going to save her another round, I think, till a little bit later. Okay, here we are at Black Diamond. Now this does count as a coaster credit as well, but it's kind of a coaster credit, dark ride, but it's a fun one too. The log flume is right here, basically kind of beside Black Diamond. We're going to hold off on this for just a bit, but we are going to ride. It's a fun log flume. We loved it. Next up, we are taking a ride on the old cars, the antique cars. If you know us, you know this is a must for us. We're gonna get a purple one, Tyler. Whoop whoop, just like the Haunted Mansion purple. We're finishing up a little lengthy ride. Oh, there goes Phoenix by.
You get your money worth on these.
Yeah, it's a pretty long track. And you get to go under Phoenix, beside Phoenix. If you're lucky, you'll get a drive-by, like right there. We're gonna head over to the other side, which has Twister over there, and try to get our ride in on it.
It's still crowded.
Yeah, it's a little crowded, even for a Thursday. And we got quite a few more things to do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing the flyers weren't open. I still wish they were open. Yeah, we're still a little disappointed. But we would be on them a lot, so it would kind of take up a lot of our time because we'd keep riding and riding. As we're making our way around, I do want to point out again that they have a campground that direction. I just saw the sign for the campground over there. I wanted to mention that again. I think some of those little cabins, they got cabins around, so I think some of those that you see from the old cars and from Phoenix there, I think they're cabins for rent. I might be wrong.
This is probably...
Look, it's a pumpkin. Creeper's Pumpkin Patch.
And this is probably actually one of the more shadier parks that we've been to.
Yeah, you got a lot of shade. A lot of shade, a lot of trees.
A lot of dogs.
See how I mentioned that people have their dogs out here. Across the little river.
Mama.
What? Ha ha. Gosh.
There's a sliver of hope.
There is a sliver of hope. Is there a sliver of hope? Please, 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 please. Okay, let's pretend we didn't see them running. And let's hope that by the time we finish all of this today, we can end out our day there maybe. But look how pretty the creek is. Goes right through the park.
There's a chance.
Huh?
There's a chance.
Y'all, did y'all see those flyers running over there? Testing. Please, 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 please. Double, triple, quadruple. Please. Open before we leave today. There it goes up the hill. Double helix. And one more time. Coming, coming. Now the big one. would be a really cool place to rent at this campground. Looks like it's called the Babbling Brook, but I could go for this. I really could. Right here by the little river, creek, whatever. Roller coaster in the background, right in your backyard. Another roller coaster right across the street. Well, there's the sign that tells about the flying turns that we rode earlier, and Tyler couldn't remember whether it was the only one, but according to the sign, it is the only one in the world that's like this, which is the trackless coaster. Look, y'all. Let me see how far I can zoom. Tyler's down there. You see him just standing there. See him waving. He sees me. He sees us. We saw the flyers testing earlier, so he's just going to be first in line if they're going to open. But I don't know. He's walking away now. He must have asked them and they said no. Did you ask them? You look all depressed, so I guess the answer was no.
No chance.
No chance. No. Dang it. You know, okay, we'd already accepted it, and then we saw them testing. Yeah. Like, it just gave a glimmer of hope, right? Just a glimmer.
Why even test it? Why even go back over there?
I know, seriously.
Why even go mess with it?
Look what I noticed right behind you. Dog waste bags. Okay, so they supply you little doggy waste bags. So y'all, if you bring your dog here, be sure to take care of the waste, right?
Day late, $1 short.
That's us. A day late, always. Always, always, always. So this is going to be a complete video of the update on the flyers.
Yeah. It's the guy, one of the maintenance guys.
We're obsessed with them, right?
One of the maintenance guy, he found me. I was still hanging around there. He was like, he come rode by. He said, "Are you gonna be here tomorrow?" I was like, "No." He's like, well, they're gonna open tomorrow. Said they hadn't opened all season because they've been rebuilding the torque converter on it.
Yeah, but, something about some brakes and something.
I build cars. I mean, you always run into something, but it just sucks that we're a day early.
I know, exactly. If we would have known that, because Hershey is like an hour and 15 minutes from here, right? I would have totally like split our days at Hershey and like gone to Hershey today and then came here tomorrow and then back to Hershey on Saturday. There are 2 little trains here at Knoebels, so we're gonna get on over here at Knoebels Grove. I know this one, or I'm pretty sure this one goes up and under Twister, kind of, over there, the coaster that we were riding. On the little choo-choo train. This is like one of those, I think I can, little choo-choo trains. Oh, we got to cross a little creek. Big creek. Oh, hello. Other train. Now we're going under a Twister. They advertise that you go back in Knoebels Woods. You go back in the woods on this train ride. We've crossed little creeks. Out here in the woods. Keeping an eye out for Sasquatch. Next up after the train is the Whipper. And if you haven't ridden one of these old school Whippers, you don't know what you're missing. I'm planning on riding the Whipper again, but first we're going to ride Cosmos Curves. It's another coaster credit. Tyler's going to give in and go ahead and ride.
I can't leave a credit on the table.
We left the credit on the table last time that we were here, but there's the boats.
Right there. There they are.
Yes. We got to ride that boat too. Okay, here it goes. It's our coaster credit we got to get. We rode the Whipper again just because we love that thing, but we had to come ride these boats. We didn't see them last time, and we had to try them. So this little boat ride has to be the longest line we've waited in all day, right, Tyler? And the hottest though. Are we gonna hit our head right here? But we missed this last trip here and I didn't even see it. So I had to do it this time. And Tyler's, he's running, oh, bam, bam. It ain't even in the old car, the mountain coaster.
Little love tap. Lean up.
And look, this little Cosmos Curves goes right over it. If you're a tall person, you'll have to watch your head on this. We're gonna try this old Smoky train, which is on the other side of the park than what we were on the one train ride.
This thing is nostalgic.
It is. Everything is. Now this carousel is a different small carousel than what is the one that we're going to ride, that you can try to catch the rings or pull the rings off. But they got some other little cars over there. This is a little single seater. Little bitty train. It's kind of cute though. We still have to get around to the carousel though. Yeah. I think, is the carousel and the log flume the only thing that we haven't actually ridden that we wanted to ride?
Yeah. But now we're plotting out our plan on the log flume here. I think we're gonna like split the boats. I think we're gonna like try to go the left weight route and try not to get soaked.
Tyler and I love water rides.
But we hate getting wet.
I know, that doesn't make any sense, does it? We love them, actually love the theme of them, love riding them, the idea of riding them, whether it's the actual, you know, the log flume or the raft rides or big boat rides. We love them, but we just don't like walking around wet. But it is toward the end of the day, so if we get very wet, and it's hot, so we should dry off rather quickly. Tyler says he thinks our idea is just riding separate boats. Yeah. So we may just ride separately. But I think we're gonna ride the log flume. We went in, we rode Black Diamond again, we rode the Haunted Mansion again. Yeah. We went in the museum, had a little bit of the history from Knoebels, and we're gonna do this, try to ride Phoenix again, and get the carousel, and go get some tacos.
Taco Thursday.
I think ride-wise, your strategy would have worked, but the squirters got you, right?
Yeah, I got payback for all this time. All them poor people.
Those poor people that you're pointing to now, saying, hey!
Now there's no mercy. Every one of y'all is getting squirted.
Even though we had that big old pizza for lunch, and I'm not really starving, we came over to the taco night.
Taco Thursday!
Yay! Taco Thursday! Woo! But anyway, Tyler, his is sort of plain over there. What'd you get?
As usual.
As usual. What'd you?
2 beef, 1 chicken.
2 beef, 1 chicken. We
rice
had
and queso and
sour cream.
Can't do without the sour cream.
We actually had the choice of I had the choice because I got some shrimp. The choice of spicy shrimp or just the regular shrimp. So I got the regular. Got some mango salsa on the shrimp ones, and I got 1 beef, just got some tomatoes and cheese on there. I'm gonna put some sour cream. Before I start digging in, I did actually forget to say how much they were.
We're rookies.
But anyway, 3 tacos. The 3 tacos were $12, and you could get a rice bowl with whatever you wanted on it. I think it was $15 or $15.50, but I mean, theme park stuff, I don't guess you can beat a meal for $12 for 3 soft tacos. And you did have the choice of soft or hard tacos. Tyler and I rode the Grand Carousel, but now Tyler's back on there again. My question for you all is, if you ride the Grand Carousel here at Knoebels, do you get an outside horse or an inside horse? Which they hadn't put the little rings out yet. They're getting ready to here in a second. There they go. So, do you go for the rings or you don't go for the rings? We sort of closed out our day.
We've been grabbing rings
on the carousel.
45 minutes.
We've been riding the Grand Carousel several times. Tyler, the last 2 times you rode, you only missed 1 ring. As competitive as you are, I can't believe you only missed 1 ring each. You got everyone except for one.
And it never failed. Never failed.
So, like I said when I was videoing earlier, question for you all. If you've been to Knoebels and you've ridden the Grand Carousel, do you get an inside horse or do you get an outside horse and you try for the rings?
Yep.
But that is what,
I mean,
like only one.
Are you really riding if you're not trying for a ring?
Yeah, no. I don't think we're doing anything else because it's 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Park closes at 8, so I'm sure they'll start to shut down the rides. It'll probably be like it was this morning. You can still stay in here walking around. And
oh, yeah.
we may walk around for a minute, but we won't be really doing anything else.
Yeah, we got an hour, 15-minute ride back to the hotel.
Back to the hotel, back toward the Hershey area. So, Knoebels, thank you for having us out today.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. We've had a blast. It's been a great day other than our flyers being down. Yeah. And we did update you on that they're supposed to open tomorrow.
But we got some more bad news for y'all when we get to Hershey. So.
Yeah. You know, it's just, it happens.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say, or like we said earlier, we usually say a day late and a dollar short, and this time here we were a day early and got shorted. But it's okay. We'll be back. Yeah. We'll be back again. Oh yeah. We love it here. It's just finding the time, fitting in everything in our schedule, but we love to visit. We've had a great day. Oh, the tacos were good.
Oh yeah, Taco Thursday was great.
Be sure and check out the Oasis when you're here, because I know they had spaghetti on Wednesday. So now that we were a day late and dollar short, because I would have loved to have the spaghetti night. We better get on out of here and hit the road, but be sure to check out one of these videos right here. You might be interested in watching those, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye. And we had closed out the video, but Tyler's crying. We're still consoling.
I'm sitting here having to watch snapping with the operator manager out in the middle, encouraging it, and I'm having to be out here.
So we're leaving the park, and you know, we told you that the flyers didn't open today, but they told us they were probably going to open tomorrow. They had a little bit more time of testing they had to do. Well, the employees are getting a ride tonight as we're walking out. We actually tried our best to borrow a Knoebels shirt, but
it didn't work.
It didn't work. They wouldn't let us.
I can fit in a small.
But next time, flyers, next time.